These are the best games for the Steam Summer Sale if you're into medieval fantasy games. First up, we have Middleearth Shadow of War, which is a action slasher game in the Lord of the Ring universe, but it's so much more. It has the legendary Nemesis system, which we're not going to see in another video game for a very long time, where your enemies, they're going to remember you and the interactions that they have. You can form rivals, and you can form relationships with these armies of orcs. Really great game. Storyline pretty decent too. For $4.99, this is the type of game you could get 100 plus hours in easy. The top grand strategy game that's probably out on the market period is Crusader Kings 3. So at $14.99, this game is a massive bargain. This is the type of game that you can sink literally hundreds of hours in. You form a medieval dynasty in Europe, and you scheme and you plot and you wage war and you try to conquer as much of Europe as you can and try to live throughout the Middle Ages. Now, if you're not a strategy person, you're more a boots on the ground, get in the fight, get in the action person, Chivalry 2 is a tremendous bargain at $7.99. It's the most active first-person medieval slasher game in this kind of genre. I would say it's close to a game like Battlefield, where you're competing in teams of 32 against 32. You're fighting over castles and towns. Has some creative objectives and some of the best swordplay you're going to find in gaming, period. And now, if you like swordplay, but you want something a little bit more RPG-ish, a little bit more chill, the original Kingdom Come Deliverance is $5.99, and this is another game that you can invest hundreds of hours into it. I consider the second game that just released a few months ago one of the best games I have ever played. So if you want to start the story from step one and know what's going on, $5.99 for, again, a few hundred hours, or let's say 100 hours of time that you can spend in this game easy.